Hey everybody, I am Chuck Rogers. I am a licensed professional counselor and licensed marriage and family therapist.
And I'm Keith Dunn. I'm a network engineer. I'm a dad. I'm a husband, have a wife, and I'm a business owner.
All the same here. And together we are Tabletop Coffee, where we talk about how to do life, do it well, being bold,
And never bitter.
and tonight we are going to talk about how to solve conflict or manage conflict. Stay tuned. So a lot of times folks will come into the office to see me or one of my colleagues for depression, anxiety, a relational issue, or an addiction. And we did a video not too long ago on the whole issue about am I depressed or am I sad?
Yeah, how to know if you're depressed or if you're sad. Right.
So let's talk about a relational issue tonight. And a lot of our videos have actually been done on relationships. So let's talk about how to resolve conflict for couples.
Okay. That's a great one. Everybody has
Yeah.
troubles that they're going through.
Yeah, and it actually doesn't have to be conflict for couples. It just has to be, how do I resolve conflict?
Right, because we have conflict at work, people that we work with, and there's conflict with anybody and everybody that you can run into.
There is. And the Gottmans, I've referenced them a lot when we've talked. And what their research shows is 69% of the time, the problems that married couples have are totally unsolvable. Only 31% are solvable. So most of the time, you can't problem solve, you have to problem manage.
Right. Yeah. And we did videos on that too with the loggerhead videos that we did a while back. Yeah. So if you go check that out, I'll put the link up here for the loggerhead issues videos.
So here's an example. You have to pick a problem, and let's say that you and I, actually we do have a problem.
We do. We have a problem.
You and I have had conflict over this for a long time because I don't like things being cluttered, including electronics.
Right.
So I hate saving things that I don't think that I'm going to use. And it drives Keith nuts because I'll delete stuff and he'll say, I sent this to you. And I said, I already deleted that.
I know. And case in point, Chuck was doing a workshop just a few weeks ago. And it would have been great to have the pictures from that. But the only picture I got from that was the one that he uploaded to Facebook.
And then I deleted it from my phone.
And then he deleted it and whatever other photos were on his phone. And so I asked him later, I said, so can I get the other photo? Oh no, I deleted them. What?
Yeah.
Who does that? Who deletes
So this has been
everything?
a real problem in our relationship.
Yeah, it's like an old married couple, but we're not married. Well, we are married, but not to each other.
Not to each other, no.
Yeah.
We have wives.
We have wives.
We have wives and we have lives and kids.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's pretend that that's the problem because it's actually a real problem.
It's a real problem.
So let's say that it's bothering you and you come to me to resolve this.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to have an argument, please.
Certainly, sir.
So what's wrong with you? You are always deleting things and you never save them.
Okay, so there you go. There's an example of what not to do, is to complain with blame.
Yes, that was a lot of blame.
Yeah. So the goal is to complain without blame, and you do that by making 3 steps. Step number 1 is to simply identify your feeling, to identify the emotion. Now, I know that feelings and emotions are oftentimes talked about in counseling circles in kind of a joking way, and that's okay to do. But the truth is that the first step to resolving conflict is to be able to identify the feeling.
Okay, well, I definitely can identify the feeling.
Like, for instance, let's just pretend that, I do delete stuff, and I do.
Right.
It's not pretending, that's for real.
It's real. That's definitely real.
When I delete stuff, what's the emotion that you feel?
Well, it depends. Sometimes I feel angry, and sometimes I feel sad.
Because it's a loss.
Yeah, it's a loss.
Right. So maybe sad, maybe angry, maybe irritated, maybe annoyed. Those are all feelings.
Right.
But one of the key things here is to not say, I feel like.
Okay.
If you say, I feel like, this whole process falls apart.
Can you give me an example of how that falls apart?
Because people typically think, well, I'm entitled to feel how I feel. And they'll say things, I feel like you're not there for me, or I feel like you don't listen to me.
Right.
And you delete this stuff anyway, or I feel like you don't make me a priority. It's not a feeling, that's a belief.
Okay.
So this first step is to just simply say, I feel blank. And in this case, it would be, I feel angry, I feel sad, I feel afraid.
Okay, that's great.
Does that make
So that's
sense?
step one.
Yeah, step one.
Okay.
Step number two is to be able to identify the specific situation. And in this case, the situation is,
You're deleting stuff that I don't want you to delete.
yeah, that's simple. That's step number two.
Right.
And step number three is to be able to identify a positive desire, what it is that you really do want. And in this
Okay.
case, it would be,
I would like you to not delete or send it to me first, and then you can delete it because I'll keep it.
Okay.
And then it'll be out of your way.
period, stop. Okay, so
Right.
now let's put all three together.
Okay.
Identify the feeling, situation,
Right.
and desire.
Chuck, it makes me really angry and sometimes sad when you delete pictures and videos from your phone or camera because it's something that we can use at some other time and I can see a use for it. Is that something that you could maybe send to me and then you delete it? Because I don't mind storing it and that would make me happy.
Okay, time out. That's it. That's all you do. But that's the three simple steps. It's not easy to do. It's difficult to do, but it's simple. Anybody can think of three things: identify the emotion, identify the situation, and identify your request.
Right.
And there's a really good video that we've made on request making.
That's
so
right.
This is kind of a shortened version, but go back and watch the video on request making as well.
Yeah, and I'll put that up here, and we'll also put it in the description down below.
Yeah, so 3 steps, there it is.
And that's awesome.
It is good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so simple, but you have to put thought into it. You can't just jump right into it. You have to think through those 3 things before you open your mouth and say something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's great.
There you go.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us for another episode of Tabletop Coffee. We hope you've enjoyed this episode on the 3 steps to making a complaint.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
to anyone,
yeah,
not just in marriage.
Right, complaining without blame, making your complaint.
Yeah. So if you like the content, be sure to subscribe and click that bell so you're notified of new content that we put out.
Make sure to like it as well.
Yep. Until next time.
Thanks, everyone.